What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back on the video on the channel, and today we have a grand opening. I did a restaurant a while ago, a popular Peruvian food truck in the area known as the Lomo truck. They have multiple locations, and now a new one just opened up near me in Garfield, New Jersey. So I wanted to try the Lomo truck at this new location. Got some different stuff. If you're unfamiliar with Peruvian food, feast your eyes, because I'm sure this is going to be a banger. I'm super excited for this. All I've done is smell this food so far. I haven't looked inside, so I am so excited to get into this. Inching ever so closely to the thing that all of you keep talking about, which is at 100,000 subscribers, I will have to eat my least favorite food, which is a pickle. I'm not looking forward to it, but here we are. Anyway, let's get into this food. The new location is very small, but it looks really nice in there. You can tell everything is brand new. I got to get a little sneak peek and kind of go in there. It's not really a sneak peek because it's open to the public. I'm not that cool. But let's get into some of this stuff. Let me make sure I get my drink out of the way real quick. Take this off for you. Had to get the flagship. Can't go to the Lomo truck and not get the Lomo saltado. I got the Lomo saltado with the Chawfa rice. Oh, this smells so good. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. That'll look. If you're unfamiliar with Lomo saltado, it's thin sliced steak, French fries in a nice sauce. It's like a soy-based kind of sauce with papas fritas, aka French fries, as well as the Chawfa rice, which is very similar to Chinese fried rice. For those who don't know, Peru had a heavy influx of Chinese migrant workers, so impacted their cuisine in the sense that it has a heavy Chinese influence. So a lot of their food resembles and similar to Chinese food, with obviously a twist, more of a Peruvian twist. But this is what I am the most excited for. I can't wait to look at this. This is called the kingfish platter. You know anything with king in it, we had to try it, but look at this. Oh, if you had smell-o-vision, pero, oh, man. Okay, let me get this off for you real quick. Let me tell you what is inside. Get off, man. It's 'cause okay, y'all ready for this? I can't pick this up. This thing's heavy, pal. Look at this. Whoop. They give you a lot of food. Shrimp Chawfa rice in the front. Let me move this around so you can get a look. I gotta squeeze that lime in there. Also has some fried fish, as well as a huge helping of ceviche over here, as well as some yuca in the back. Can you get the yuca? Look at this yuca. Look at this. This thing's heavy. I don't want to drop this, so I'm gonna put it down. Wow. You get a lot of food for this. It is pretty pricey though. This cost me $28, but you know we gotta make the content. So, and of course, one of my favorite Peruvian dishes. It's more South American, but this is definitely a Peruvian thing. We got the Salchipapa con todo, which means with everything. So basically you get the fried egg. You do get the salchichas or the sausages, they're hot dogs, with the sauce on the top. And then I asked for the sauces on the side so that I could put it on top. So we got a little bit of the huancaña sauce and everything on there. I want to try these two. Found these at Dollar General. It's right across the street from a Dollar General, so I went in there. But we got some brownie brittle, but it's Reese's Pieces. These things just look like they're fire. Let me pour my drink and let's get into this. Got our sauces. Boom. My favorite drink, soda, is the Diet Sprite. Zero sugar, always. I get it. Hey, don't you dare. Yeah, thought so. Let me pour my drink real quick. I get this at the movie theaters. Pretty much, if they have it, I'm drinking Diet Sprite every time. Refreshing, crisp. I should sell Diet Sprite. Oh yeah. To the tippy, to the tippy, to the tippy, to the tippy. Y'all hear that? Okay, now let's start off with this kingfish. I don't even know where to start. Guess we gotta get this lime on here. I'm gonna start, ooh, dang, hey bro. Hey, almost went blind. There we go, a little lime on a fish. Let's just lime it all up. Never had ceviche. If you never had it, I'm a big fan of ceviche. I haven't had it in a long time because I don't trust a lot of people that make it, but fish, fried fish. Let's see. That's super flavorful. That lime just makes it pop. Delicious. I want to get into some of this ceviche. If you're unfamiliar with ceviche, it's raw fish, but it's cooked in a citrus, which literally cooks the fish. So it's not, when you eat it, it's not going to have a raw taste. It has a very fresh taste. Got that red onion on here. Ooh, man. Oh, we think we hit some jackpot here, man. Also have that Peruvian corn in here. This is actually delicious. There we go, nice big. It's so fresh. You get a lot of lime flavor with that fresh fish. Like, good ceviche to me. Oh, shrimp chowfa. Good ceviche to me is you gotta let the fish work. You can't have all this crazy stuff going on. It should have a good, fresh fish taste, a little bit of citrus, and just some like light amount of seasoning. It shouldn't be too complicated. That to me is the ceviche that I enjoy. Let's try the shrimp chowfa too, though. That mixed with the ceviche, that is excellent. This whole thing is delicious, man. And I'm not the biggest fan of yuca, but it comes with yuca. Let's see. This is probably gonna need some sauce. Again, squeezing that lime on there, just wow. But a little bit of this one. Popcorn kernel? I'm not the biggest fan of yuca, but this is actually... Wow. I don't even know which one I like the most. Let's get a little bit more of this chowfa, though. They give you a ton of chowfa. This whole thing... Let's see if I can pick this up real quick. I don't want to break this. It's chowfa from here to here. So, being honest, the amount of food you get, I can see why they charge you that much. I almost want to mix this whole thing up and just eat it. Let's try a little bit of this ají sauce. Spicy. Oh, goodness. I was looking for the shrimp. There it is. It's like when they cooked it and they put it into the container. The shrimp went to the bottom. Oh, that shrimp's perfect too. I don't think I've ever done this, but the ceviche with the actual chowfa. This is on point. I spent $28 on this. And I don't feel ripped off. Like, no BS. Oh, that's good. It's like popcorn? the corn like that? Is that a sweet potato? This is on point. The whole thing is really like, oh my god. I haven't even moved on from it yet. Let me get a little piece of this fish. I'm about to go in. Hold on a second. Let's try the rest of this stuff. Hold on. This is ridiculously good. I don't feel ripped off. I was ready to be like, yo, it's a little expensive. Honestly, I would pay for that again. There's nothing in here that I didn't think was delicious. The ceviche, super on point. The chowfa, super on point. The fish, nice and tender, flaky. It sweated a little bit in the styrofoam. But even with that, the flavor is just there. And then the yuca, I don't even like yuca. I don't like it, it's just not my favorite. The outside's nice and crispy. Yeah. Yeah. And then those little, like popcorn pieces. You want to zoom in or no? Can y'all look at me? There we go. Believe it or not, they add a little bit of like earthiness to it. All of it. Man. Move on. Stop eating. Okay, hold on. We're coming back though. Excuse me also if I keep making a sniffing sound. With the season changing, now we're in September, my allergies are going crazy. My eyes have been watery and I feel just like nasally. So I do apologize if you constantly hear me making that noise. I'm trying my best. I took some Claritin. We'll be alright in a day or two. But going to the flagship, can't go to Lomo truck and not get Lomo. Lomo saltado was probably one of my favorite like Latin dishes. I just think that it just the flavors and it. I love like a good French fry. Just shut up and eat it. Okay, so let me get in here. I'm gonna go with just the Lomo first, then I'm gonna mix it with this Chawfa. We got Chawfa on here. Excuse me. Here we go. You got the peppers, that nice. Just the main thing is just the meat, the steak. It has to be not chewy. If it's chewy, I don't like it. I'm gonna bit the spoon. This is a fork. Flavor is definitely on point. The steak is not crazy tender, but it's also not like ridiculous. It's right in the middle. The flavor is all there. With the Chawfa, definitely on point. My only gripe would be this is hot. I don't care. Oh, that is tender. I think that one piece was just like cut too thick. This piece right here, definitely nowhere near as chewy. All right, let's get one more right here. What the hell is this? I'm telling you, if you never had Lomo, you gotta try this. That's so on point. My favorite part is that sauce when it soaks in to the French fries and the rice, and you get like this right here. Even though I just dropped it because forks suck. Oh, my damn spoon. Also, the Chawfa is chicken Chawfa. You can see the chicken right on the top right here. So let's try that. Chicken's very tender. It's coming with the ahi. There we go. Honestly, this is even better than the one I had the first time. Different location. This one's brand new. Usually new locations are kind of dicey, but the quality is even better in my opinion. Other than the fact that I'm probably burnt my tongue 6 times because I'm eating too fast. But y'all know how we get down here. I don't care. Burn my tongue, I burn my tongue. You know what? Why not? Why not? Why not? Little lime, wake that up. You know what we could do? Let's go surf and turf. Let me just ceviche with the Lomo and the Chawfa and a red onion and a red onion and a red onion. And a red onion right there. We go. This might be the bite. I've thrown my spoon 6 times already. That's so good. I don't feel ripped off at all. I think this plate was like 12 for this one. Nice, good amount of French fries too. It's soaking up the sauce, so you don't touch that. But I think what really gets it going is when you mix the two. And I believe they do serve a platter that has the mix like this. My goodness. Okay. Worth every penny. Crisp. And last, the Salchipapa con todo. Like I said, it means with everything. Salchipapa is just one of these like fire street food dishes. It's got the fried egg, it's got the green sauce, which is on here, as well as the pink sauce. Let me get a little bit of that yolk. Yeah. Hey, bro! Ah, bean shade. Come on, there we go. Come on, pa. There we go. Come with me. Nah, you're not gonna stay. That's why forks are stupid. Forks are so trash, bro. No matter. Just give me. Hurry up. Hurry up. Look, y'all get the idea. Let me get in here because I can't even look at this no more. I'm trying to eat it. I said green sauce. I meant the guancaña sauce. I'm like, my brain is farting right now. In other words, this. That sauce is like, it adds a big like richness to the food. Then you mix it with that fried egg. It's like a combination of two of my more favorite dishes, Salchipapa, which literally is just the sausage. It's usually hot dogs with the fries. There's also a dish that's called papa a la guancaña. I can't say that word. But it basically is just fries with this sauce. You can also get it with yuca. But it's like combining the two. This is a small, by the way. Believe it or not. You can get a much larger order. But it's just one of those things for me that's just like a guilty pleasure. It seems so simple, but when you eat it, you're like, why don't more people eat this? I just got it on my face, bro. Egg yolk on my face. Can y'all see it? I don't care. Going in. Look ridiculous. All three of these. Definite W's. Definite meal. Excuse me as I get into a quick topic. You know I like to talk about these different little topics and chomp away at my food. The popular Instagram blog site, Baller Alert, similar to the Shade Room and things like that, in case you don't know, posted something today. And I like things that make me think. So, basically, it was from a woman who had a man, and they were at the cemetery, and a man was placing flowers on someone's gravesite. But when you look at the caption said, "Took my man to visit his ex, who had passed away." And he wanted to go. I'm gonna read this. She basically wrote a whole comment explaining what the situation was. And she said, "No, I did not know her. I never met her in my life. But I know that she had my man's heart before she left. So with that being said," what's she, me? With that being said, that's the phrase. "I support whatever it is he wants to do. He asked me to go with him to place some flowers on the grave for her birthday. I said, yes, of course. But me being extra, I said, she needs balloons too in her favorite colors. When he bought her the flowers and balloons, I said to myself, you know what? I don't even know you, but happy birthday. I'm buying you some balloons and flowers too. I got him, love. He's in good hands. Turns out, happy heavenly birthday. I heard so many good things about you, so keep applying pressure in heaven and all." And I was interested about this because they basically were asking, like, what do people think about this? That's a W girlfriend or wife or whatever she is. I can completely understand that being awkward for a lot of people. But I just have so much respect for this woman for doing that. because he didn't have to. And I know a lot of people would feel like, well, you know, he's still worried about this other person, but you can't have competition with a ghost. And I feel like it takes a strong person to understand that. Some people like to have this idea in their head, like they're the only person for someone. But people lose people that they love, and it happens. And for her to be there for him during that, it just shows a lot of strength, man. If I was in that situation, I would like to say that I would do the same. And again, I completely understand somebody being like, "Well, I can't deal with that," because I feel like a lot of people wouldn't be able to. But to me, that's not someone stepping out on you. That's something that happened before you were together. And I feel like a lot of people have someone, even if they're not together with them, that they'll always have a piece of them. It does happen. Being that this person's no longer with us, they're not in competition with you. So I was actually surprised and happy to see the majority of people in the comments were like, you know, go ahead, girl, and stuff like that. Because that's to me like such a dub. I feel like that person just like, you want to talk about being there for your significant other. That's something I don't know a lot of people can do. Also, respect to anybody in a situation where they're stepping in as a step parent and stepping up to the plate, knowing that a lot of people don't or won't, because that also takes a strong person. I've witnessed people in my life that have a child that's the product of like an extramarital affair or cheating in general, and they'll still be there for that kid. And I feel like if you're gonna be there with that person, meaning you didn't leave, it's the right thing to do, because that kid didn't do anything to you. So it wouldn't be right to shun him. It reminds me of Game of Thrones. I know it's crazy if you watch Game of Thrones, but Jon Snow is that, you know. Or at least it's thought. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody else. And maybe you haven't watched it at this point, like, come on. But to his stepmother, he's the product of an extramarital affair. Even though that's not what it ended up being, that's what she thought the whole time, and she resented him and treated him differently than all of her other children. At the end of the day, don't take stuff out on kids because it ain't their fault. But I kind of just wanted to get my take on that. Jeez, man. That's what happens. Well, honestly, this place has gone from one single truck. At this point, I believe they're in like 4 locations. If they putting food out like this, I can totally see why. Because now that there's one really close to me, I'm gonna be there. Because this is delicious. Everything I had. I would highly recommend, especially this location. If you're in my area, it's in Garfield. And it's still brand new. Man, opened maybe a week ago. So, go ahead and check it out. Well, I'm gonna try these two. Reese's Brownie Brittle. It's from a company called Sheila G. This is her in the back right here. Look, she got a little story. She was a baker. I don't know. But listen, she made these things called Brownie Brittle. Now, I've had the original Brownie Brittle. When I've seen these with the Reese's Pieces, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is one of those no-brainer, why are you still watching this, go get it type of things. Because Reese's don't miss. And when you combine it with what this brownie is, if you've never seen this Brownie Brittle, it's actually like such a dope concept. So, similar to like peanut brittle, but brownie. So they're little crunchy brownie pieces, but they're still like fudgy. But this one's got Reese's. Damn, look at all the Reese's Pieces in here. This is not gonna miss. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. Okay. I'm sure most of you have eaten a homemade brownie. What this gives off, you know that crunchy top part of the brownie? That's exactly what this tastes like. So it's still got a nice fudgy, dense thing to it, even though it's crunchy. And when you add up the fact that there's like 97 Reese's Pieces in each part, what we have here is a W. Ooh. You're not gonna miss. It's like a homemade brownie, which is crunchy with Reese's Pieces. Well, I paid for it. I paid like $2 for this too. Pretty decent size bag. I'm not even gonna hold you out. Go ahead and get them. These are fire. You know they weren't gonna miss. They didn't miss. This is a layup. Easy money. But we got one. I had to put y'all on these. Look at this. Reese's Brownie Brittle Pieces. What a time to be alive. Dub. So with my allergies acting up, I'm on a little bit of a load management. I'm not gonna stop putting content out because that's what I do, but my nose is really running, my eyes are water, so it hurts to look into the camera. Actually keeps making me tear. But we ain't gonna stop putting content out. There will be videos out tomorrow. I just want people to know the videos might be a little shorter than normal, but I'm pretty sure the video wasn't that short anyway. But that's the end of the video, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking me. I told you, as long as y'all support, I'm putting out content every day. I don't care. I enjoy doing this, and if you guys receive it well, let's continue to party. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.